Hello, everyone. Um, I'm just kind of sitting here and I'm wondering how I'm gonna start for the day. Um, I thought about maybe doing a couple of these videos at once so we can really get into the emotional part of it. I think breaking it up kind of breaks up my emotions towards it. Also, excuse me. So last time we were talking, I was still talking about the suicide attempt, and I think it's very, very important that we touch base on that as much as possible. If I made it sound like it wasn't that bad, then I made it sound wrong because it was bad. Um, Imagine the most suffering you can do, but unable to move to alert anyone, unable to speak, unable to blink. Um, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't catch my breath no matter what. And it was horrible. Imagine someone holding you under the water, um, to the point you're beyond needing a breath, and they just keep pushing you down. Add that with the big, heavy bass like boom and electroshock and everything else that you can imagine. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. And through my attempt, some other things have started happening to me, not so great things. And I was talking to some friends and some other people, and they said that they're still getting new symptoms popping up um, from their attempt. So it's it's not the answer by far. Um, I did end up in the hospital after that, and for about 3 or 4 days afterwards, I think we already talked about the hospital, but 3 or 4 days afterwards, I was on like this awesome high. It's like I had a direct line to God, and He's showing me all these wonderful things, and um, really showing me, the things that the way things could be if I just gave Him a chance, if I had enough faith, if I had enough hope. Um, and I won't ever forget that. I won't ever forget that. And making these videos was part of my pledge to Him. Everybody's going to find their own way, but don't find it doing what I did. It's the worst way you can find something out. Um, it doesn't matter what your race, your religion, sexual orientation, your faith, it doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. It's all the same. It's not good for anybody, and it only brings more harm. I just want to remind everybody, 5 a day to pray isn't just for religious or spiritual people. It's for you, for your self-love, for your self-worth. Um, and while the next 3 days went by, that I was having these revelations and these wonderful feelings, it wasn't all good. My heart was still racing. I couldn't catch a breath. It was the worst heartbeat in my life. It was worse than any anxiety attack I've ever even had. So imagine an anxiety attack, but 24/7 for the next 4 days that you can't slow down. You can't stop. You don't know if you're going to survive or not. It's been, gosh, I don't know the time because time is wonky for me. Um, it's been a long time, and I still fear that I'm going to die from what I did. And I don't want to leave, in the middle of things. I don't want to leave things undone or unsaid. But that's the thought for today. Just remember self-care, self-preservation. You can't really love someone if your whole heart's not in it, and your whole heart can't be in it if you don't love yourself. I mean, I know that everybody talks about it and it's easier said than done, but maybe through this channel or through each other, we can figure it out together. Again, I think I'm going to go ahead and start maybe making more than one video at a time so we can really get into the raw emotions of it. Because I want you guys to see every aspect of it as possible. So, okay, until next time, take care of yourselves. It's important.